as you're coming close to the center, the distance becomes very small. And here it expands, but here it is meeting. So that is what we call that here it's time, but when you come to the center, there is no time. So that is very confusing for the mind. So I won't go that philosophically, that is a different kind of conversation, but essentially here, so what makes mantra work is that in all this big gathering of sounds within us, you have to create one sound which your system feels in harmony with, and you insist on that sound, and you keep on making that within you. That is the one path I am talking about. Some people do not use the sound, they use watching or witnessing or doing dancing or something like that. It's up to you what appeals to you. But essentially I want to explain that how it worked for me, because I am talking all this not from information I read, but experience within myself. That because I was from childhood, my mother was a singer, so I was associated with sound. So what makes a mantra work is usually people are working with mantras, they're repeating mantras, but those mantras are not working really. They give a little bit effect, but it's not working because you have to connect your awareness and your intention with the sound. How it works is that your presence in the sound. So sound is the physical aspect, and then if you have emotion with it, then the second day we join in with it. And the intent, the third day, your presence there with the sound, it becomes a very potent tool. So they say that in previous times, people would, for example, a yogi or a realized person, whatever they say comes true. Why it comes true is that why it doesn't come true for us. When we say something, why it doesn't happen? Because we lie. Many singers ask me that how to become a good singer. I said, stop lying with your voice, you will become a good singer. Because it's good, one thing to have very beautiful sound, but another thing to have very convincing sound. So there are many people, very beautiful singers, they have beautiful sound, but they are putting their sound for the labor of some studio or something. They are not singing for the sound. So when I am present in my sound, you will see that sometimes on the phone somebody says, where are you? You have to lie, oh I am at my friend's place. You will see your sound changes. You become distant from the sound. Why that happens? Now this big damage you have done. Because you have got disconnected from the sound. And everything is sound. Sound comes from here, the throat. This is the first son of Shiva, Kartikeya, means space. When we say, like in Bible, they say, in the beginning there was word. Then it said, let there be light. So basically talking in the beginning there is sound. When you say sound, it implies there is a space. Otherwise, where sound will exist? So sound once made keeps on expanding in the cosmos. So then if sound is there, means there is an intent to make sound. So same sound said, let there be light. So similarly, this command, I am not talking about the cosmic commands. These are your commands within you, the capacity within you. But you are not using that command, you are not using that force. And it's good we cannot, because we keep on making many commands, we can even disturb our life. That's why it's good, because path of making sound is a little bit dangerous for some people, because if they are confused, you have that power. You end up saying that I wish this person was not here. You are in a way entering into black magic, you're changing the life of the person. So it's good we do not have a powerful sound. Powerful sound means powerful intention, how you make an intention. So mantra works that you take any mantra, you chant it. How the mantra works, we have many sounds, we have many thoughts, and it's very difficult to get off of all these thoughts. So what you do with mantra practice is you choose one sound, say Om or Ram or anything, and you bring like that mandala, everything to your one sound, and you keep on repeating it, but with awareness. No unconscious, but with awareness. You vibrate through your whole body. Then your body, mind, and emotions start to become one sound. When they become one sound, that is where you become very potent. That moment happens here and there when you're practicing for some months or something. The point comes when you feel your body, your emotions, they are just one sound. You feel there is nothing but sound. You are only sound. That is the moment one has to be careful also. Because in that moment, if you said that, oh, you get scared or say, I will die or something, you will not get time to change your mind. Because that sound will manifest. Because you are in where the manifestation is being cooked, the fire is that sound, you are there. Right now we're living here, so we are kind of working on other sounds which are overwhelming us or dominating us, or we are impact what we call destiny or reality. But here there is no destiny, because you are forming it. So this ability to form a reality for yourself is the method of power. Most of the people getting into spirituality to have some power. So whenever you want to have power, essentially it is going to be misused. So there is other path wherein you get into the music of the sound and you listen to the command of the cosmos. You don't have any command to make. You listen to your own command, which is coming through. That's what we call the inner voice. So essentially all the yogic methods or tantric methods, they are finding different ways how to get to listen to the sound which your being is making. They say in our Sanatan Dharma, because there is no Hinduism like as such, it's called Sanatan Dharma, that sound, since we are talking about sound, the highest quality in spirituality is ability to listen. Because this moment is one sound and it is telling you what to do. But we have our own story. We are following that story and we are not listening to the sound which is coming to us. Sound, how it appears to us? Through people, through events. These are all sounds. So essentially in Bhakti, for example, they see everything as one sound. So they choose the word Ram and they start to see everything as Ram. So you may think it's some idea or something, but even what reality you are calling, it's also just an idea. It is just a word formation, that this is a floor and this is a hall. This is also a fantasy and unreal. But what is real is, it's the two qualities of sound. I take the example of word Ra, expanding, the sun. And when you say Ra, A is the heart expression, then your lips close, that's the water. Fire and water. So if you look around you, it is all but a movement of light and the mind. Because sun is the Ra, moon is the mind. And that's the two realities we are constantly moving in. So what is the right way to live if we understand through sound is that not to choose one aspect of the sound. We are choosing, I want to always be high. Or some people are no activity. But it's a tightrope walk. The middle, the A aspect is the manifestation. So today I'm going to ask you to do with me the first humming. We'll do the humming. So in that you just imagine your body is an empty vessel, and in that the sound, your hum is vibrating. This hum is containing all the sounds. So after that, we'll start to do 7 sounds related to each chakra. So I just explained you a little bit about that, then we'll start with the sounds, and then after we have done the sounds, we'll all chant together. We'll do the Om, 5 minutes. Then you all be silent and feel the body vibrating. After doing all this sound, how your body is. Because the major aspect of spirituality is being sensual with your own body. Not to overlook the body, but to feel each frequency which is coming into it. Because those are the sounds which are teaching you what it is going through, what it is happening. For example, each asana you form has a specific nad and sound to it. It's vibrating in it. Once you start to detect this, each asana your body is a different sound. You are coming very close to understanding the deeper meaning of yoga asana. So after we have the Om sound, you be quiet, and then the final thing which is I have brought in from the Tai Chi aspect, Qigong in China. You smile with your whole body. So all the 7 vowel sounds which are going to make, you're going to make it through your whole body. Don't just make it with the throat. Imagine your whole body is making the first sound, second sound. So I will tell you the sound as we going forward. You make it with your whole body. And then smile with your whole body. Let your whole body smile. That smile implies the flowering. You're not going to see. One extreme of smile is laughter, other extreme of smile is sadness. They say why they chose Buddha smiling is that you are aware of both the realities. You are in the middle. You are not choosing one extreme. So you smile with the body. Then I will start some bhajan. You listen to it. And it is important during the bhajan or during the chanting, if you feel it's good that if you move from left to right. Because these are your two energies. Right side is your yang energy and left side is your yin energy. So you move from left to right, it activates your kundalini energy. So when you're doing a sound, it starts to enter into the sound. So your sound starts to become energetic. And during that movement, when I'm singing a bhajan or something, allow your hands to move. Because what we have habit of restricting ourselves when we make a sound. When you're making a sound and listening to bhajan, allow your body to move. Because now because kundalini is not a static, straight up movement. It is a celebrative movement. It moves, dancing, and it's allow that. The more mad it goes, much good it for yourself. So some bhajans you will, I'll ask you if you want to, let your body really go for it. And then after when I stop the bhajan, fall into silence. Be absolutely still. So all the energy you have activated, it will go straight to your, and it will become the meditation. So instead of dealing with thoughts and suffering with thoughts, you make your thoughts a creative expression. And once it is expressed out, you naturally fall within yourself. So it is very important that whenever you do any activity, you end it with silence. And after any bhajan or sound, do not clap or something. There's no need, because it's not a performance, because I use this singing and all as a practice, as a yogic practice. So connecting with the sound. So when you're making a sound, listen to the sound, feel the sound, and notice what emotions are coming. When we're making sounds of different levels, I will explain you. First sound is for the Muladhara chakra. Here you are not supposed to just feel the Muladhara chakra. You will feel the first element, all the matter which is around you. Feel the earth, feel your body, everything, stars and everything, which is the solid matter. Then come to the second aspect, the water aspect. That is the second chakra. Second sound will be U. First sound will be A. Mind you that not A, A is the first one. Actually, the right way to say Om is so A, then U, second chakra, then feel like Sadhguru Jaggi has this in this. I read this, I found that statement very beautiful. He said that all the water which is present on planet Earth is a living being. So we are dealing with consciousness in each element. So water is intelligent being. That's why we revere Ganga so much. It's a most intelligent river. So another law of life is how you perceive something, that's how that thing will respond to. If you look at sun as a living being, you will be surprised. Within months you will get a message. Not on your WhatsApp, but some you will feel events in certain. And same is with the fire, same is with the air. There are many gods, like Hanuman is related to the god of air, the carrier of prana. So prana is a living being which is activating our life. So second sound is U, third sound is O. O sound relaxes your mind. Fourth sound is A. So when you will be making sound A, this is the manifestation sound of Lakshmi of Vishnu, the heart chakra. Don't speak. So ये जो sound है, this sound, and after that the fifth sound is here. Like in I, the I is I, here. Here sound is the throat. And for the third eye will be the sound of A. And the top is the E. sound, then when you read mantras, you will notice that they are a combination of vowel sounds originally. These vowel sounds are forming a certain pattern and working certain way with you to add new codes into your hardware, so your software can change. What you are seeing in life, essentially in your system, the three energies and negative positive. Three devis and negative positive what you do. Okay. So we start first with the Brahma.